We're just about to set off on our road trip to Scotland. It is nearly 6:30. We're running slightly later than planned, but the weather's not, well, it's not raining here yet, it's a bit grey, but the forecast is for heavy rain, so we're doing a bit of alternative. We've booked a caravan, well, hopefully we've got a caravan booked, so we'll see what happens, but we're going to wing it all the way. What are we doing?
Winging it.
We're winging it. Okay, so far so good. We've just stopped at the service station, just had a breakfast and a brew. So weather's not too bad, it's brightish, plenty of cloud, we've had a bit of rain but nothing much, so onwards. Just noticed the price of diesel here, you can see it on there, but it's £1.54. I mean, it's a service station. £1.54 a litre is absolutely ridiculous. That's 15p a litre more than it is back home, but we've got a full tank, so we're alright. Right, let's get on. Still just go through as well. That's it, Scotland, here we come. There we go, we're in Scotland. You can officially start talking with an accent like that now, you can. With the coos and the wee girls and the jacket. Right, that's just had a pit stop at courtesy of H. Varley in Scotland. We just robbed Billy of all his food. Taking his pepperami sticks.
I took my pepperami, so that's me.
He's got no more. We've had coffees, we've got a refill to go for the journey, so just going to whack in the code now and get going.
I need to get some overtime to get some new ones.
There we go in, past the Clyde.
The wrong way.
The wrong way. We just made a little turn around. Now back on track.
Well, this is Loch Lomond and it's pissing down, so it's not the best of weather, but we just thought we'd stop, have a quick 2-minute break, but you can't see much because of the weather. Well into the Highlands now. Lovely scenery, but this rain is just not going anywhere. It's just constantly. So when we get to Fort William, we are going to double check that we've got a caravan for the night somewhere dry, because it's not looking good. But look at that view! Wow, the views are absolutely fantastic, incredible. It's just a shame when we can see stuff. Yeah. It's not that bad. It's not like a total whiteout or really low cloud, but it's just a wee bit damp. Right, well, we've arrived. We're currently in a caravan somewhere over the back of there, and it's still raining, as you can probably see. And it's not stopped all day basically, so we're not camping. We've decided to get a caravan. Luckily we've got one for 60 quid for the night, which has got heating, power, everything, so it'll be nice and warm. That's the sort of view. There's a few caravans here, a few people in tents. Apart from that, it's pretty miserable, but there you go. There's Michael, modelling his new waterproofs, head to toe in new waterproofs, which he needs.
Feeling good. Looking good, feeling good.
Feeling wet. It's just fucking raining.
Right, so you can't always...
Okay, so day 2 of our epic North Coast 500 road trip, and it's pissing down again. We've had a night, luckily, in a static caravan, which was okay. It was good, it was warm, it was dry. We've lugged everything back in the car now. We got wet just doing that, and we're now heading over to Applecross, where it looks like this weather's set for the day, so it's going to be a bit miserable. But we're going to try and get a camping pod when we get there, because there's no point trying to put the tents out in this, it'll just get absolutely drenched. And then what we see on the way over, God knows, because I mean, this is fairly low land here, you know, you can't see anything when we get on the top, so you're going to see even less, I would have thought. So it is what it is, and we will crack on. Okay, it is still absolutely pissing down, but just pulled over to take a little diversion en route to a place called Rogie Falls. Very scenic woodland and great summer weather and gear we're wearing, but hey ho. So this is Rogie Falls in all its glory. Well, a fair bit of water there, isn't there? On the old wibbly wobbly bridge. The wibbly wobbly Micmac. Naughty Micmac. There's no entry on this bit, but we've gone over to see the top of Rogie's, bogies. Gotta be careful, these rocks are a bit slippy. Told you. How would I describe Scotland? Wet. Wet, wet, wet. Well, that was a worthwhile diversion from the route. Taking some good shots of the falls, so we're just going to get back and head on to Applecross in the rain and see what happens on the bouncy bridge. Single tracks. Nice lock on the side as well. Well, this is the first part of the North Coast 500. This is day one, not including the travelling day up. You're not getting me in there, are you? I don't know it. And we're starting to get on the single track roads now with passing places. We've had no traffic for ages, and all of a sudden we've hit loads, but we're just coming up hopefully soon to the Blackna Bay mountain pass, and the rain seems to be easing, seems to be getting a bit brighter, but we've said that about a million times so far on this trip, so you know, you've got reasonable scenery, reasonable view, it's beautiful. We could just do with a bit of cloud break and a bit of sunshine. This is the road heading out to Skye. Visibility is a bit patchy. Can't see a great deal, but Hey ho. It's got to stop raining soon, isn't it? Alright, made it to Skye. Weather seems a bit better. Still spitting a little bit. There's a Skye Bridge. Just fucking massive waterfalls everywhere, isn't there? I mean, that is just top of Gigio. I'm not waving. You recording, Michael?
Aye.
Well, here we are, going up the Balakna Bay, if I'm saying it right, Balakna Bay mountain pass, going up over to Applecross. It's 14:04. We've been driving for bloody ages. We've been over to Skye. We didn't do the Skye Bridge, unfortunately. Well, we went over the Skye Bridge, but the weather's just been raining all day. We did think it was brightening up, but then we've thought that about 1,000 times on this trip. So we are now just heading over to Applecross via the pass. Hopefully when we get there we'll get a pod, because I don't fancy chucking tents out in this weather. And then hopefully we'll get a bite to eat when we get there and get sorted.
Views are amazing.
They are, if I do that with the wife. I really wanted to have the roof down driving over this lot and sun blaring down, but no such luck.
I know. Oh well, can't always have your cake and eat it.
24-hour access, what's that? Well, little break in the weather. Managed to find a quick stop just to take in some of the scenery, but it's massive. It is massive scenery. The waterfalls, that's the pass, that's where we're continuing up there. Can't stop long because we're in a passing place early, but it's just huge. Everywhere it's just huge. Top of the Balakna Bay viewpoint, and cannot see a great deal. I think there's down looking towards Skye. What have you. Yeah, Skye, what have you. That looks like snow. Probably not, but it looks like it. Bay is where that wild camping was. You know, that's the bit where I thought we might have been able to wild camp. So I'm trying to get the mirror to get a bit further forward. That's just a dirt track out somewhere there.
Right, back track.
Yeah, well, obviously that bay there.
Right, before the loggers, wasn't it?
That bay's down there. It's where the trees are and stuff at the bottom there. That is where they were all doing the wild. You see a motorhome and stuff up there. Don't fancy wild camping to be honest.
That's a big sea lock.
It's not a lock. It's the estuary between Skye. That's Skye, you can see in the distance.
Oh no, yeah. We've come a long way from that.
Well, that's the further point in Skye that we were on the tip there.
Yeah, right. The only random people. Good job, eh?
And a waterproof set of distress signal. Right, okay, so we've managed to get a hut for the night. 45 quid's reasonable. You can sleep 4. You get 4 mattresses. We're going to double up on the mattresses, make it nice and soft. And you get lights. You get couple of coffee tables or whatever, make a bunk or whatever you want to do. Get powers, a couple of plug sockets, and there's a heater and a fire extinguisher. That'll be good if I'm putting Micmac out later on. So it's 3:30 on Thursday afternoon. The forecast was the weather was going to be really bad all day. It's been raining off and on. It's been raining most of the day. That's the view. You're sort of overlooking sky. You can just about make it out. And a bit of the, in fact that might not be sky now. We might have to turn around a bit. But it's not a bad place actually. It's a nice site. We're going to go down to the village in a bit and maybe get something to eat. New toilet block there, not open yet. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. We booked in just for the one night because the weather's supposed to improve tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be up at Durness, Sango Sands, camping up there. But that's our home for tonight. So we've got the hut sorted for tonight. Micmac's having phone problems, so he's in a mood.
No, I'm not.
He's in a charging phone mood. So there's the hut, there's the car. Day 2 nearly over. We're going to go down to the village now, see what it's about, try and get some food. It's nearly, well, it is bang on 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock we are going to get something to eat. There's the sea, I believe. We'll check out what it is properly, but it's Applecross, it's just down below here, so all good.
That you drink it and not eat. You'll be fine.
Right, we're off to the pub. Going down the apparently illuminated at night path next to the stream. See when we get there. Just walking down into Applecross. There's Applecross Bay, I suppose you'd call it, I don't know. And we're going to see what Applecross has to offer in the way of hospitality. There's a pub we know. Looks like there's a new cafe just opened there through the trees. So we will see. But if the weather had been nicer, we'd have been either camping where we are or been wild camping further on. So anyway, let's. Looking a bit brighter. Hopefully that's the last of the rain for a day or so. This is the lovely Bay of Applecross. You can see across there. I'm wondering if that is Skye. I think it is Skye possibly. We'll check on the map later. So, just had a bite to eat in the Applecross Inn. Very nice. It's still spitting a bit, but it does seem to be clearing up a bit. The forecast for tomorrow is pretty good. The forecast for Micmac is if he doesn't get out of the way of my video now, there's always someone has to ruin it, isn't there? But can't see any whales, but you never know. It's lovely here, it really is, and hopefully that's the last of the rain for at least a day or so. Tomorrow we're going to go up to Durness via the west coast, and the forecast is good. Forecast is no rain, sunshine, so we might have a chance to dry things out. So we're in the little pod tonight. Once we get out of the pod in the morning, we'll grab some breakfast and hopefully have a good day tomorrow. Lovely Applecross, brightening up over there. Hopefully that's coming our way. Here's me 250 quid when he falls in. But no, Applecross, very nice. The scenery's fantastic. It was a nice evening where it was like a bit of sunshine and stuff. It would be fantastic. I mean, it's not exactly cold, but it's not exactly warm either, and there's just this constant threat of rain at the minute. This is the bit called Milltown. Don't know why it's called Milltown, there's no mills anywhere. And You can't really see much. Not seen any whales, porpoises, dolphins. He says he saw an osprey. I think he saw a sheep. But there you go. On 6 o'clock, and we're just killing the time really, because there's not an awful lot to do. We could have stayed in the pub a bit longer, but no, we've had our food and we've moved on. So we've had a little stroll, but there's not a lot to do, and it's not exactly warm. I've had warmer days, so we're just going for we're just ambling back to the site really to see what's going on. But it is beautiful here. I mean, it's spitting again, so but just look at that. It certainly looks brighter north, but that is your view. And we've just seen a bit of a weather front coming in again, so we might get more rain tonight, you never know. Oh well, at least we've got a roof over our head. Okay, so we just popped out because from where we're camped, which is over the back of there, you can see some vans and stuff in the distance. We could see this lovely Mare's Tail of a waterfall coming all the way down. So we thought we'd quickly pop out and see it, see what it's about. After all the rain, it's absolutely gushing, forcing its way through there. But it's mental that. But the view is fantastic. Look at that. I mean, it's not the best of nights. Midges out there. Not the best of nights, but it is fantastic view. Fantastic. You wonder why there's so many lots in Scotland. That is absolutely bombing. Millions of gallons of water. You wonder where all that rain went, didn't you? Surprised it didn't wash this road away. No. This is the back of the campsite. Made a choice of one of these huts down here first, but we requested the one we've got. I think we've got the best choice. That's where we would have been camping had we been, you know, put our tents up, but we've gone for the hut instead because I think we've got the better view. So that's it. Day 2 of the North Coast 500. We're in Applecross. This is the view from our Plan B accommodation, where we have got a little wigwam hut. There's a few of them. There's my wigwam hut mate. Say hello, wigwam hut mate. And they're quite toasty, quite warm. We went and had food at Applecross, which I think you've seen already by now, and we went over to see some waterfalls. And the sky is just fantastic now, clearing nicely. There's some low cloud over sky, and you can see it through the trees there. Some low cloud over sky, and no, you probably can't see it, but the mountains are just peeping through, and it's idyllic. So it's 10 o'clock. We're going to turn in, and then tomorrow we've got a nice, it's about 150-mile drive up the west coast to Sango Sands campsite. The forecast is good. The forecast is supposed to be sunshine tomorrow, so hopefully we will camp. It should be good because the doors on this thing are low, and I've banged my head about 6 times already, so you can't bang your head in a tent, can you? See you then. Okay, so day 3, we have just had a nice brekkie at the junction, and we're all showered, sorted. Well, some of us are, some of us were staying downwind of. But it seems to be a nice day. It's sunny. We've got nice sunshine up there, and that's the route we're taking. We're sort of going around the back of that, and it's sort of broken cloud and stuff, so hopefully today is going to be one of the better days because the rain's coming in tomorrow. So we're now going to try and go up to Durness, which is about 150 miles or something, so it's a long trek, but let's do it. Everywhere so much different in the sun. This is the bay, Applecross Bay here. This sky bathed in all its bloody glory, bathed in the sunshine. There's Applecross, campsite just at the back where we were. And we've got sunny most of the way. There's a few clouds over the mountains at the back, but we're not heading that way, so we should be ready. This is ridiculous. We've been going 10 minutes and we've stopped about 4 times because in this weather the views are just absolutely awesome. Okay, so day 3, left Applecross after a pretty good night. Stayed in one of the huts, which was nice. We're gradually going down from staying in a nice caravan to a hut to a tent tonight, and then I think the weather's supposed to change and come back in again then, so we will then be going back into a caravan again, I think, ready for the homeward journey. That little stream back there was the one we saw last night, when it was absolutely torrential, and not as much now, but the view now is pretty good. We've got just have to take our time. It's about 170 miles, I think, something like that. 170, 180 miles, which isn't a lot, but on these sorts of roads just takes time, so could be about 6 hours or so. So, Mr. Cow, you're going to have to move. Oh. Hello. Big Kush. Don't scare him. Hello, Mr. Big Cole.
Hello.
Don't spook him, because he's got big handlebars in. Look, here comes his mate. Look at his mate here. So, it's just gone 2 o'clock. We're on a really tight schedule today, trying to get round everything we want to do. We've been through Gairloch, we've been through Torridon, all those sorts of places. Fantastic scenery, fantastic views. There's loads of places we could have stopped and spent more time, but we didn't, because we would be running behind. So we've got to get right up to Durness for a reasonable time, so that, you know, we can get pitched and camped and set up and stuff, because we still want to go and see Shmoo Cave. We're going to try and do that tonight. Right now we're at the gorge, and I can't remember its name, but we're going down to see the waterfalls at the viewing platform and stuff, and hopefully we'll have a good view when we get there. Wow, wow, wowzer, this is high. There's only 6 people allowed on this bridge at any one time. Don't understand why. There's all your rain views today. Whoa, that is a gorge. That is a gorge, Mickers. Amazing how high this is, really. It's a fair old drop down there. Don't want to drop anything down there, but
I'm worried about biking, coaching,
so scenic. Still en route. It's 3 o'clock. We're probably going to hit the campsite about 6ish, looking at this. And the scenery is just fantastic. Clouds building a bit, but we're hoping that it'll be right. Did you just push me? Yes? Did you just push me out of the way? This place is in ruins. It's clouded up again. It's been starting to spit, so we're hoping it'll start coming on for tonight. Who knows? Still got to go right the way around Ullapool, Skildy, all the way around and up the top. Look at that. That's just a quality view. Hopefully all that blue sky over there is going to come over to where we are. Carlaskew Bridge. Carlaskew Bridge in the very rain. Keep it steady, son. Would have been more impressive had it been sunny, which it was 10 minutes ago, but the rain just kicking in. Famous Kailasku Bridge. It's actually cloudy and starting to rain a bit here, which we hope will go away. But the mountains in the distance are looking gorgeous. Okay, so we have landed at Sango Sands campsite. We've got on lovely views for the morning, and for the 2 tents it was 18 quid. Mick Max just paid me in 20p pieces, I think, so I'm rattling. But we're just going for a walk to the viewpoint, and then we're going to go on a quick look at Smooth Caves before any weather settles in or it goes dark.
Last time I seen something like this, Chris.
Let's hope there's no landslides in the night, because you probably can't see that 'cause it's into the sun, but that's where we are, right on the edge of the cliff. What a nice view. This is Sango Sands viewpoint. We're just going down. Let's see what it's all about. Early stream going out into the river. Right, so we're just on the footsteps. Down on the steps down to Shmoo Cave. It is just gone 9 o'clock at night, so we've lost a lot of light. But as the weather's supposed to be bad again tomorrow, and cutting back in with rain and stuff, we thought we'd try and have a glimpse again tonight. It's one of the few things on the list we said we'd do. So we'll go and see what's going on. Just hope you can get in. I think you can just walk in, can't you? I know there's supposed to be a waterfall at the back, but dripping. You can hear noises, there are people in here. Should have brought a torch. Big hole up there. I don't think you'll be able to see much in here because it's dark and it's night time. Can't see anything because it's dark, it's night time, there's no lights. As good as you're going to get in here, isn't it? Don't want to drop my phone in there. Woo! Spooky. Hey? Well, I don't think. It says they do inner cave tours. Don't think it's anything up there, is it? Don't think you can get up there. I don't think it goes that further up. So that was Shmoo Cave. Now it's 9:15 at night. I bet if you come in the day, you'll see more. I bet we have the lights on and stuff. But unfortunately, we can't do that. If we came back tomorrow, we'd be getting a bit wetter, I think. Anyway, well, probably can't do it in the morning. So, but a lot of bird life, a lot of seagulls and stuff up there, gulls, varying types. We'd have to go to a less busy area to see anything special. So this is where the water goes. Flows down there, down there, down there, down there, and disappears. Which in turn goes down there, so that's what you can see from inside. Long way green, long way green. So, Shmoo Cave in the gloaming, 9:30. This holiday has mostly been about water. Water, water everywhere. That reminds me, I must drink some. Even though it's nearly 10 o'clock, we had to do this because we said we've not been on a beach yet. So it's all been a bit rushed, a bit whistle stop. But there's Mick Mac claiming the rock as his. Oh, no, he can't be the king. He's fell off it. He fell off it. You have to go left, left, Mick. Left, left. Deaf as a post is. This is the beach just below the tents, so we'll see this in the morning. Actually, it's not. It's round the corner, but this is what we'll see in the morning. What a gorgeous beach this is, Durness Beach. Bit of a grey sky coming over, so we'll have to get back to the tents, but it has been eventful. This is the first day we've had where there has been little rain. I mean, we did have a bit of rain coming over the last part of the afternoon, about 4 o'clock-ish, 5 o'clock-ish, but we've seen some fantastic bays, some gorgeous creeks and little bits of countryside and stuff, and the locks. I mean, Loch Torridon is just beautiful, really is. And now we're here, it's 10 to 10, we're on the beach. It's not cold, hopefully it won't get too cold tonight, so up early in the morning, John O'Groats, and then back to Inverness, stop overnight, and then a long run home back down to sunny Manchester. Don't hold up much hope for that. Sun just going down. And we're camped, our tents are just there. It's the morning. It's 5 to 7. Day
4, and today we're heading over to John O'Groats, and then going back down the east coast to Inverness, where we're going to stay the night in Inverness, and then tomorrow I head back home. Should be 2 days longer, but due to the weather, it's cut the trip short a bit, so we're no longer doing Ben Nevis because the weather's not going to be good until sort of Tuesday, Wednesday, so it means camping out in heavy rain again for 2 days, which we're not going to do, so that's the trip. So we're off.
So we're about half an hour or so into day 4, which is going to be our last day of the North Coast 500. Like I said, we're cutting it a bit short because the weather's coming back in, but the scenery yesterday and today has been fantastic. We had a good night at a cracking site called Sango Sands, and woke up this morning, had some breakfast, got showered, got decamped, and we've carried on. So next stop's going to be John O'Groats through the various little villages and towns on the way. Just spotted down there is a fish farm, and you probably can't see too clearly, but fish are jumping about in there, having a right old splash. See it better with binoculars, but no, having a right good jumping time. Okay, so we've made it over to John O'Groats and it's still not raining, so happy days for this one. A few pictures and spend about an hour here probably, have a bite to eat, and then we'll head back down the coast west coast back down to Inverness. So we've done the photo at the sign. Ended up taking 6 million photos for other people as well. There's the famous hotel with its colourful buildings. And this is the little harbour and jetty. The water is so clear, it's unbelievably clear. You probably can't see, do it justice, but it's just crystal clear, the water. You can see fish in there. See everything. It's still nice weather. There's blue sky there. And you can see some of the islands. I don't know what the islands are. I'll have to look. I think one's choppy at sea. There's a fresh breeze in the air. Okay, so we've done the John O'Groats bit, we had the fish and chips, we're now travelling back down the east coast, which quite frankly, after all the beauty of the west, is really quite bland. I mean, we've just come down through Wick, well, John O'Groats and Wick I found very disappointing. Certainly I wouldn't buy fuel up in bloody John O'Groats. £1.50 a litre when it's £1.32 everywhere else. All the food places were expensive there, and apart from you taking your picture at the signpost, there wasn't a great deal to see. But we're heading back down now. This is our last day of the NC 500, and we're just heading back down. The rain is supposed to be coming in right now. I mean, it's 3:45 now and it's still sunny, but you know, I think we're getting away with it. But the rain is supposed to be coming in later tonight and then tomorrow, so it's back to the caravan for us. Hopefully he has reserved it, and then get a good night's kip, and then tomorrow we'll do the big 400-mile journey home. We'll go by the Cairngorms and via Aviemore and places like that, drop down through Dumbarton, hopefully see the Three Bridges, then we'll cut back across towards Glasgow and jump on the motorway back through Cumbria back home. So I believe it's been raining all weekend, or it's raining all weekend down there, so we'll go back to find the rain. So anyway, see you back in Inverness. Okay, so that's it. We've done it, the North Coast 500, haven't we?
Completed.
You've done the flipping, trying to check my phone, see if it's charging 500. We've done, no, we've done the North Coast 500. We've done it in 3 days. We were going to do it in about 4 or 5, but the weather has just turned. We've had 1-2 days out of the 5. We've had 2 days which have been good.
Today's in doubt.
Today wasn't too bad. We've just come back to Inverness now, and the rain is, I think we've just missed a massive shower, but the rain's like coming back again. Yesterday was fantastic over the west coast and everything, so we've really enjoyed it, and it's another one off the bucket list. What was your highlight, Michael?
The Osprey.
Too many to list?
Too many to list. Far too many.
I mean, last night at the Sango Sands campsite last night was great. John O'Groats on the east side was a bit bland, a bit disappointing, like I say. But hey, we've done it.
I like to see it, John O'Groats.
Did you? Oh,
yeah,
right.
turquoise.
We're back now at Inverness at the campsite again. We've got a caravan again for tonight because we've got another 8-hour plus drive tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get a good night's sleep, a shower, and get sorted. And yeah, we'll probably do a bit more filming on the journey down tomorrow because we're going through the Cairngorms, Aviemore, down through Dumbarton, and then back home. So see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's Sunday. We've done most of what we wanted to do. The weather is overcast, it's been raining, forecasted for more rain, so we're heading home. It's a nice view of the Firth there, but we're heading home. It's coming up to 8:30. We've got a long sort of 7-8 hour drive, so we're just gonna crack on, get back as best we can, so we should be home about 5-6 o'clock-ish, something like that. So it's been good. It's not been as good as it could have been, weather-wise and stuff like that, but anyway, so we'll crack on.